Good morning, everyone. A very good morning. Shall we begin the session? Yeah, today's topic is the same, that is the employability and the professional development, and we have discussed some about or some description example, that is a communication literacy example. So I'm going to continue with this description, example skills, example evidences. So first part is communication and the literacy. What are the various communication part? What are the various literacy part that is available or that is used in the communication? So there are a set of the skills that allows an individual to convey the information so that it is received and understood. It is received and understood means I should be capable to convey each and every information to the individual, to the concerned persons. Then example skills, that presenting the information in various formats. Various formats includes the various categories by which we can include the subdivisions, by which we can include the various formats in which we can include and motivate and encouraging the others. Then there's the questioning. Then question includes what are the various methods that will be used to ability to relate to the person. So whenever we talk about the ability to articulate, that means it is involved in the extracurricular activities, it is involved in the accepting criticism. Negotiating is different thing, that is a persuading and negotiating. That means how we persuade, how we negotiate with the appropriate body language. Yeah, that is okay with the wide range of the people, that is okay with the listening, that is okay with the construction, that is okay with the appropriate body language, persuading and the negotiating. Then ability to construct coherent arguments that articulates ideas clearly to a range of the different audiences, that is example skills. The description includes communication and the literacy that allows an individual to convey the information so that it is received and understood. Then next is the example evidence. This is presentation of the work and the ideas in the seminar groups. How we present, how we use the work and the ideas in the seminar group. Then discussion and the debate. How we discuss, how we use the discussion, how we use the debate. Then presentation of the research. How we present anything, how we can search anything, or how we can research on the example evidences. Then undertaking a peer mentoring role. What are the peer mentoring role that is available in the understanding, that is available in the groups that maintains the mentoring role? Then becomes a student ambassador. This is one of the important point that lies becoming a student ambassador. This is one of the important point that says or that includes with the example evidence, that includes with the communication and the literacy. Yes. Then next is involvement in the extracurricular activities such as the societies, university radio, student newspapers. So instead of or except from the academic, there are also extracurricular activities such as the societies, university radio, student newspaper that are also involved with the example evidence, that are also used with example evidence. Then becoming a volunteer. Becoming a volunteer means what are the various terms, or there are some leadership style that will be used that you become a volunteer. Then work experience with the people and the customers. What are the various work experience that lies with the people and the customers? Then writing the essays, reports, and the discussions. Writing and delivering the PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation means so that you can gain the knowledge. Everything is okay with the PowerPoint presentations. Then writing the articles for the student newspaper. What are the various student newspaper articles? What are the various terms that will be used for the student newspaper? Then presenting on the university radio, then acting as a student rep, then showing around prospective students and parents at an open day. So that means prospective students and parents will be used on an open day, that will be disclosed, that will be used with the example evidence. Now next is the team working. So we have finished with the communication and the literacy. Next is the team working. How one person interact with another, or how different person communicate with each other. That is a team working. So the process of interacting and working collaboratively with the group of the people in order to achieve a goal. That is a team working. That means multiple persons grouped together with the yeah, group together in a, or group together with the team that is used with interacting and collaborating with the group of the people in order to achieve a goal. So first point is contributing the ideas, then working with the confidence, that is taking a share of the responsibility, then being assertive, showing leadership. You should be assertive, you should be showing the leadership styles, then supporting the others, then flexibility. Flexibility in the sense you should be flexible with the team working, you should be flexible with the team building. Then analysis of a problem or the task. What are the various problem? What are the various tasks that involves with the problem or the task? Then developing the rapport with others, respecting the others, mediating between peoples. What are the various terms that is mediating between the peoples? Then developing and maintaining the networks, understanding own role within a team, the understanding the different cultural backgrounds also that includes with the team that is also a part of the team work. An example includes the group work activities as a part of the degree subject. Now the next part is a team working. So process of interacting and working collaboratively with the group of the people in order to achieve a goal, that is known as the team working. And what are the various key elements? What are the various example skills? First is contributing the ideas. Then what next is working with the confidence. Then taking a share of the responsibility. Then being assertive, showing leadership, supporting the others. Supporting the others means if you are working in a team, so you should support others for any kindness, any willingness. Then supporting others, flexibility, analysis of a problem or the task, developing the rapport with others, respecting others, mediating between people, developing and maintaining the networks, understanding own role within a team, understanding different cultural backgrounds. What are the various cultural background that works within the group, that works with different activities, that works with the different cultural backgrounds. These are the various example skills that includes within the flexibility, that includes within the support, that includes within the rapport with the others. The next is the example categories. One is the group work activities as a part of the degree subject, then getting involved in voluntary projects or the community activities, then taking a part in university committees such as the sports or drama groups, then outdoor team pursuit. Then work experience, negotiating with the others, motivating and supporting other team members, resolving the disputes. So these work experience, that means negotiating with the others, motivating and supporting with the team members, also resolved the disputes, also carried out with the outdoor team pursuit, that also taking parts in the university committees such as the sports and drama groups. The next is the personal impact and the confidence. What are the various personal impact? What are the various confidences that will be carried out, that will be gathered together within the personal impact? Next is the personal impact and the confidence. So an attitude which allows a positive and the realistic perception of ourselves and our abilities. That is known as the personal impact and the confidence. So whatever the attitude that we follow, that includes or that allows a positive and realistic. Realistic means you are not that in emotional in social activities. No, your attitude will be positive and the realistic. That means real to the perceptions of ourself, that is yourself and our abilities. Now, what are the various example skills? This is the ability to accurately assess one's capabilities. Own capability means, yeah, their own uniqueness, their own strength, their own weaknesses. Then displaying a sense of the control. Whatever the sense of control that will be carried out, How to display them? Then positive attitude to work. There is a positive attitude. Yeah, positive attitude means whatever you work, so your attitude will be positive towards the work. Then expression of the views, then ability to seek advice and support, then ability to establish the boundaries, then taking responsibility for own learning and reflective practice. What are the responsibility, whatever the practices that we followed for the learning and the reflective practice. Then awareness of the growth, progress and achievements. You should be aware about your growth, where you put on, what are the various progresses, what are the various achievements that you acting on. Then acting as a role model. You should act for the role model. You should act for the personal confidence and the impact. Then displaying the innovations. What are the various innovation parts? How to display them? Next is example that attend a workshop to develop the self-esteem and self-confidence. So attend a workshop in that includes, or that main agenda is for the esteem and the self-confidence. Then managing a group work or the task, or managing a group task or the work projects. You should manage your group task or the work project, that will be also gaining your personal impact and the confidence. Then signing up as a peer mentor. Peer mentor includes peer categories, peers performances, then being engaged as a student ambassador. You should be engaged as a student ambassador in the personal impact and the confidence. Then having a clear development plan and clear career direction. So your impact will be clear, your impact will be clear in the sense your impact will be the personal development plan and the clear career direction. That means what your career will do, what is the personal impact and the confidence over there. Then understanding some voluntary work. Voluntary work means some leadership work that you make carried out or undertake in order to make the personal impact and the confidence. And one more is left over here, that is ability to take the risk. Next is organization and the time management. How we organize or how we manage the time. That means working in a perfect manner, efficient manner, within the time, within the budget. That is also one of the management, that is organization and the time management. So working in a methodological manner, make the priority and using the time management, carrying out the task efficiently for either yourself or for your team. So that is one of the methodological manner, that is one of the priority wise, using the time management, carrying out the task for either yourself or for your team. Now what are the various examples? Setting the clear, achievable and measurable goals, reviewing the progress, assign the priorities towards others, then working to the deadlines. You should work to the deadlines. What are the various deadlines that you have? Then incorporating the time management techniques, then developing processes and the procedures. What are the various procedures? What are the various process and the procedure that will be carried out for the organization and the time management? Then maintaining the documentation and the record keeping, then attention to detail. And examples includes running a home, managing the bills and the budget, balancing the academic demands with the extracurricular activities, then compiling a study plan, producing a timeline or the Gantt chart or the PERT chart for a specific task or the work-based project, then organizing an event, putting up the place plans for the responsibilities, outcomes, budgets, then organizing or developing a new filing system for storing data and the information, then organizing the gap year. These are the various organization and the time management terms that will be used with the Gantt chart, PERT chart for a specific task or the work-based project. The next is application of the numeracy. So to have confidence and the competence with the numbers and measures and to think and express oneself effectively in the quantitative terms, that is application of the numeracy. That means you must be work with the numbers, you must be work with the quantitative terms, whatever quantity that you have, whatever the quantity that you achieve, that's your target. So carried out the accurate number calculations, forecast estimates, use percentage ratio and the formulas, then ability to interpret and analyze figures and the stats information, then presenting the numerical information logically to the others, whatever the numeric information that you carried out, so that information must be presented to the others also for carrying out the task. And maintaining or managing or maintaining a budget, that is also one of the main part in the application of the numeracy. Now how it is possible? First of all, you have to devise a spreadsheet or the Excel sheet to manage the personal income and the expenditures. Then work experience in a job involving the use of the numbers, example, the processing invoices, bookkeeping, account software. That means you should use the payroll system, you should use the, yes, bookkeeping or the account software also. Then treasurer of a committee. Then work experience in involving handling cash, balancing the till receipts, then presenting, analyzing statistical and numerical information in essays and the reports. Then reading the financial press. Reading the financial press means what are the various numeracy terms that will be applicable in the application of the numeracy or the numeric terms. The next is the problem solving. Process by which an individual or the team works through the details of a problem, utilizing their creativity, available resources, reasoning, and the past experiences in order to reach a solution. That is the problem solving. How we can solve the problem with the teamwork through the details, so utilizing the creativity, available resources, reasoning, and the past experiences. For example, I have experience in the making the assignment. So my manager or my boss is to assign the same task to me. So because I have experience, past experience in making the assignments. So problem will be solved easily if you have experience, past experience of the same schedule. What are the various example schedule? That it is ability to identify and analyze the situations, then ability to deal with and implement the change, then use of the initiative and the logical reasoning, then ability to evaluate the information, what is the information, that how it is evaluated, how it is using the initiative and the logical reasoning, then ability to work as a part of team. Ability to work as a part of team is one of the same that we have considered in the last and last also. Then decision making, planning, implementing and delegating the task, resolving the conflict, negotiation, setting the goals. Then how it is will be achieved. So putting that together, an argument for a class debate, dealing with an awkward customer or the situation when working in a part-time jobs, when thinking of ways to revitalize a club or the society, then analyzing the systems and the processing in a part-time jobs and considering how the things could change to make the improvement. Then negotiating with the staff in part-time jobs in relation to the staff quotas or the staff problem solving. So when we talk about the flexibility and the adaptability, so this is the ability to be adaptable and responsive to change in any situation or the work environment. So you must be adaptive, you must be responsive to change in any work condition or the work environment or in response to the needs, wishes or demands of others. What are the various example conditions, example skills? One is manage multiple assignments in the task, then adapt to changing conditions and the work environments. So how will manage multiple assignments and the task, how we will adapt to the changing conditions and the work assignments, then working independently or as a part of the team. So you should work independently or as a part of the team. Then setting the parameters, how we can set the parameters with each other, how we can set the flexibility and the adaptability. Then working overtime or covering someone else's shift in a part-time job. This is the same, how we can flexible, how we can make the adaptability to the conditions, how we can make the someone else shift in a part-time jobs. Then moving from home to university or working abroad. So you should work or you should use for the working abroad or you should work for the moving from home to university or the working abroad, then agreeing to learn new ways of looking or working while undertaking the specific training. What are the various specific training that must be carried out with the data? Then becoming an integral part of a company during the work experience. Forming working relationship, accommodating different sets of the expectations. Then working or living with peoples of different ages or the cultures. This is not specific that you should work with the different stage. You should work with the different or the with the different ages and the cultures and the backgrounds, we can say. The next is the action planning. It's a process which will help you focus your ideas and to decide what steps need to be taken or activities that must be performed to achieve particular goal. So what are the various processes that will be helped to focus your ideas? What are the various terms that will be decided? What steps do you need? What step do you take to take an out activity that must be performed, that must be used to achieve the particular goal? That is action planning. So what are the various example sets? One is identifying the objectives, then prioritize the task effectively, then working to deadlines. What are the various this is the same thing, that is how we work with the deadlines or how we will work with the deadline issues or how we will working through the deadlines. Then setting clearly the defined steps. What are the various steps that will be defined? That is a clear steps that will be defined in a clear manner. Then developing a contingency plan. Contingency plan means if there is any emergency, if there is any unconditional condition or unacceptable condition arises, so that is developing a contingency plan. Then devising a timetable or the work schedule. Timetable in the sense, what are the various schedule that will be carried out with the timetable and the work schedules in the identifying objectives. Then compiling an action plan to undertake the academic course of work and revision. This is how we can achieve. How we can achieve by compiling an action plan to undertake the academic course revision and the coursework. Then establishing an action plan for the career development and the progression. This is also one of the part in the action planning. Establishing an action plan in the sense how we can establish with for the career development and the progression means carried out. Then self-awareness. Next is the self-awareness. So this is the ability to know and understands oneself, including strength, weaknesses, achievements, feeling, behavior, hopes, and the aims. So these are the self-awareness, that is how to know or ability to know and understand oneself. Oneself includes strength, includes weaknesses, includes achievements, includes feeling, includes behavior, includes hopes and the aims. Now, next is example sets. One is understand on strength, understanding where the gaps in knowledge and experience are, ability to know how to ask for, receive and use the feedback, ability to reflect on what has been learned, develop the decision making skills, then identifying the own training needs. Yeah, that includes the feelings, that includes the behavior, that includes the hopes and the aims.